Hi and welcome to this shoulder and spine reset. This is a really fun exercise I'm happy to share with you today, which is great if you've been sitting at your computer or at your desk for a prolonged period of time and just need to really move. So this is going to be quite big movement, so you need to be standing for this. And the only thing you'll need is either a yoga block like this one or a book. And ideally you want it to be bigger than the palm of your hand. And you'll see that more clearly with this one here. Bigger than the palm of your hand, with the fingers lightly spread. And there needs to be a certain weight to it, but also not too heavy, because there is the possibility you might drop it and you don't want it to land on your feet. So some of these yoga blocks can be super heavy, so you'll figure out which weight is going to be right for you, but nothing flimsy and too thin, because it will slide out of your hand. And it's all going to make more sense in just a minute. So let's get started. As we begin, first of all, let's just take some deep breaths. So especially if you've been sitting for a while, you may just have not been breathing very much. So let's just take some deep breaths with some arm circles. So as you inhale, let the arms circle up. And as you exhale, circle the arms back down again. We'll take 3 more breaths in this way. So nice, full, expansive breath, filling the lungs up from top to bottom. And then all the breath out as the arms come back down. Let's take 2 more. You might want to lift the shoulders and give your ribs a little wriggle. Exhale, maybe you want to sigh the breath out, open the jaw, just letting go of any tension and breathing out. Now we'll continue with this arm circling, but we're going to move the book or the block behind us. So passing it from one hand to the other, just behind your bum, giving the fronts of the shoulders a little bit of a stretch. Not too much, but it might just feel nice to have the arms behind you rather than in front of you. And then we'll take it to the top and we'll reverse the direction, circling the arms back the other way. So just enjoying some nice easy shoulder movement here. There might be some clicks and pops in the shoulders. 2 more times. And 1 more. Now as we take the book into our right hand, we'll keep it at the top and we'll come into a side bend. So let your arm, your left arm, just kind of dangle past the book behind you into your left hand, and then side bend the other way. And this is quite nice if your book or block has a little bit of weight behind it. It'll give you a little bit more of a stretch into your opening side. Don't force the movement, think length upwards and then that sideways movement, rather than focusing just on going down low into your side bend. So keeping a spacious spine, space between each one of your bones, creating length and a freedom and an ease of movement. And let's do that 1 more time to each side. There is side bending in the next exercise as well, so we're just kind of prepping the spine at this point. Okay, so passing your book or block into your right hand and place it on your palm as if you're holding a tray. And let's begin with some rotation at the shoulder. So just bringing the block towards you and then away from you, with your elbow staying pretty much in place at the moment. This exercise, by the way, is a really nice follow-on from the shoulder and neck reset as well. So go and scroll up and find that one, and maybe do these 2 in combination with one another. Then we're going to reach the book or block forward and then take it back behind us, a little bit like a baton in a relay race that you're reaching back behind you for your partner to grab, and then reach it out in front of you again. So just moving the shoulder in all the ways, forward and back, remembering to take a breath. And then we'll add on a little bit more of the spinal movement. So bring the elbow back into your side, bring the book across your body, nudge your elbow out to the side, reach the book behind you. That was a combination of book and block that came out wrong, by the way. Reach the arm all the way out to your side. Okay, at this point here, you don't want to drop it. So keep your palm facing upwards and you're going to sweep the block across the body, coming into a side bend, circling all the way behind you with your arm and then all the way around in front again. Elbow bends into your side, bring the block towards you, elbow nudges, baton behind you, sweeping the arm, big circle all the way around. And with that extra weight, it feels really nice in that stretch in that rib cage here. And just continuing with that movement. So it takes a few goes to get the hang of this. And sometimes you may drop your book or block. And you can see now why it might not be such a great idea to have anything too heavy. So I wouldn't recommend a big encyclopedia. Taking some nice deep breaths here. Let's take 2 more. Oh, that feels so good. 1 more. Oh, now before we do that second side, you may just want to take the book into your other hand. Just pause for a moment, maybe close the eyes, and then just notice how the 2 halves of the body compare. For me, my right side feels amazing, it feels really free, and my left side feels a bit constricted and a bit congested in comparison, so let's balance it out for you at home. So bringing the book block in and out again, internal rotation here, external rotation. At this point, the shoulder blades are pretty quiet on your back, so you're not squeezing the shoulder blade towards the spine to open the arm out to the side. My hand right now is on my shoulder blade. Those of you who know me will know that my shoulder blades are very funky. They slip and slide all over the place and they need some serious reining in. So I'm just checking what my shoulder blade is up to, and it is in fact behaving. So if you've got the range to feel for your shoulder there, you may want to do the same thing. And then from there, let's reach the arm forward and then relay race, baton back behind you. So forward and back, watching that you're not going to drop your book. And if I didn't already say it, you want to make sure that you're not actually holding the edges of your book or block, but it's really just sitting like a tray in the palm of your hand. Okay, let's move on. So bring the elbow to your side, forearm across the body, nudge the elbow to the side like you're nudging your neighbor, reach your baton behind you, and then big circle here, sweep it forward, all the way across to your right, come into that lovely big side bend, and then circle forward. So really big shoulder movement, spinal movement, feels amazing. Again, it might take a few attempts to get this into your body. And you might again notice some clicking, some popping, some restriction in the shoulder. So just notice what you notice, work within a range that works for you. Oh, let's do 2 more. This is really fun to do with your kids or your grandchildren. Just a fun little exercise. You can do it any time at all. And let's hold it there. And we'll just take the book block into both of our hands, and we'll just finish with a roll down. So curl your chin in and begin to slowly roll down through the spine, adding a generous bend to the knees as you relax the arms and the shoulders, let the head hang from the neck. And then scoop up through the tummy, slowly begin to roll your spine back up as if you're rolling with your back into a wall, and bringing one segment at a time back into the wall. Let's do that one more time. So take a breath at the top here, curl the chin in, maintaining a feeling of length, of elongation as you roll down. Drop the head, relax the jaw, bending the knees, and then roll all the way up again, one bone at a time, stacking on the last, creating space, and there you go. So I hope that feels good, and that quick little mobilization has given you a little movement break in your day. So please do share this with your friends, with your family. Subscribe, like the video, maybe add a comment if you found this useful, and keep a lookout, stay tuned for some new or other videos. Take care, and we'll see you soon.